Integration of a lighting control system to a shade controller is the process of connecting the two systems, which allows for control of the shades to be shared with the lighting control system. This sharing of control allows the lighting control system to trigger specific shade control functions. An example would be that when a presentation button is pressed on the lighting control wall station, the lighting controls would dim the lights down, but also tell the shade controller to close the shades. Lighting control systems and shade controllers normally do not communicate in the same language. So this is why RS-232 communication is commonly used to bridge the gap between the two and connect the two systems. RS-232 stands for Recommended Standard Number 232, and as the name suggests, it is a standardized communication protocol. RS-232 is used to send serial data in a point-to-point configuration. This means that one RS-232 device can only talk to one other RS-232 device. The serial data can be in different formats such as binary or hexadecimal, but commonly printable ASCII characters are used, which are anything you can type on a keyboard. The ASCII characters are combined together in a string format. An example of an ASCII string would be the words shade down. The strings are case, punctuation, and space sensitive. This means that the word shade down in all caps is not the same as shade down in all lowercase. Once the strings are created, they need to have a delimiter. The delimiter is used to tell the processor that the end of the string has been received and to process the data. Commonly, a carriage return is used, which is represented as the following. Adding the carriage return to our previous example would give us the word shade down carriage return. This means that the receiving device would process the words shade down. With the string and delimiter defined, the next part of RS-232 communication to consider is the format in which the data will be transmitted. The core components of the data format are the baud rate, data bits, parity bits, and stop bits. We won't go into detail of what each component means, but it is critical that the two communicating RS-232 devices have the same data format. There are several different configuration options for each data format component, such as using a 19200 baud rate versus a 9600 baud rate. But most of the industry has defaulted to a format of 9600 baud, 8 data bits, no parity, and 1 stop bit. This is commonly referred to as 9600 8 none 1. So we have the strings, the data format, and now we actually need to connect the two controllers. Different cabling and connectors can be used, but the most common connectors are a DB9, an RJ45, or an RJ11. In the next video, we will cover some of the common issues associated with shade control integration and how to solve them.